இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இது பேலன்ஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க நடுவில் பிடிச்சா இது வந்து விழுந்து. ஸோ அது வந்து இப்போ இதை சுற்றணும், என்னை அடிக்கணும், ஆனால் நிஜமாக அடிக்கூடாது, மிஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அது வர சிலம்பம் தெரிஞ்சவங்களுக்கே கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். அண்ட் நிறைய மூமெண்ட் கேரக்டர் வந்து இட்ஸ் மோர் ஐ திங்க் மோர் ஆக்ஷன் ஓரியன்டட்ல தென் எனிதிங் எல்ஸ். ஆக்ஷன்லெஸ் டயலாக்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கேரக்டர் உங்களுக்கு ப்ரூஸ்லியோட தங்கச்சி தான் வரும்.
இந்த படத்துக்கு அப்புறம் டைட்டில் வச்சுக்கோங்க ப்ரூஸ்
ஆக்ஷன் குவீன்.
ப்ரூஸ்லி தங்கச்சி.
I didn't have to look, athletic. I had to look like a normal girl. So I was not working out. I was eating fish curry rice for lunch and dinner every day. Then I went, this happened. Next day, full change. Like diet completely changed. Every morning 1 hour. And I was still shooting for that other movie. So I had to balance out e-training and shooting for that. So morning 1 hour Silambam, shoot, come back, workout. Again Silambam. So I started doing that. Full routine completely changed. And then after 3 months, I joined them for the next schedule. So by then I was better prepared. Physically I was much better prepared. And because so much of this character is derived from the physicality. It's the moment you work out, the moment you're doing a certain martial art form, you're deriving a certain strength from that. You're deriving your posture and mannerisms from that. But cracking the character, like who is Aarti, was so tough because I didn't have a reference point for it.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at movies, Apocalypto, and Ranjit sir recommended a few movies, The Woman King and all of that. But again, that was more for the action and physicality and not so much for who is Aarti, right? Like for that, like if you're playing a police woman, you've seen women in the past play that. If you're playing any other role, there are reference points. So that was very hard. Being very primal and primitive was very hard because I've always been a city girl. So you talk a certain way, you walk a certain way, you giggle a certain way, you sit, you touch your hair a certain way. So to unlearn that and to get that rawness, that was very hard for me. And you can't prep, like you can do workshops. But that comes on set, like you do. Like after a few days of shoot, I could feel that coming inside me. So Ranjit sir would say on the mic, "Why are you standing like that? Stand different, stand stronger, be more bold, or hit harder, more power, more power." So it took a long time, even after we started shooting, to even start getting it right. So it was a work in progress, pretty much. And being with a group of actors who were you all said equally crazy. That made it nice because everybody was doing their own crazy things. So it was like a bunch of crazy people, so it didn't feel odd being your own crazy. Most of my scenes were with Vikram sir, all of my interactions. And I have to say this, I can't imagine having done this movie with any other actor. I've enjoyed working with other actors, I really have. But I've never worked with a co-actor who is this giving, who's constantly helping you. Because so much of acting is technique, right? We think it's only emotion. Emotion is there, yes. Technique, like, and especially stunt. You're on a rope, you're up in the air, I don't know what to do with my legs. And he's like, Spider-Man, do this, So, even...
He'll come and get fully and go. Then she'll look at me as it's fine. But I'm going to monitor the body.
I would be up in the air on the rope like this.
Killer level theriyadu. Main couple full unit paathiru. She said, what do I do? I said, I reply sonnar he solle Spider-Man. Sir.
It's a tough set. So you're looking like for one anchor point, and he was my anchor point throughout. Apart from Ranjit sir, obviously. He's there, but apart from that, like I would do, so after a point I would do something, I would look at the director. Don't look at me. Look at the director, don't look at me. But it was just a feeling of comfort is what I mean. He's so encouraging, and because he's so skilled, he helps you, he teaches you these kotti tricks and so that nobody else could have been Thangalaan. Nobody. So that is something I feel so it was a mix of different things. Finding Aarti was a very layered and complex process. I don't know how it's come out. I can't speak about my own work. I hope it's, I hope people like it. I hope.